Okay. All right. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is great to see you all. Before we dive in, I want to go off script for just a second to say what a gorgeous day to come together and celebrate our students, our programming, and all of our partners for our kids. Let's give that a big round of applause. Great to see everybody. My name is George Hummer, your school superintendent, and welcome to this much anticipated ribbon cutting for our George Mason University Data Sciences and Computing Application Lab School at Dowell Center. Let's give that another great big round of applause, guys. Great work. This is truly an exciting time, not only for our students, but also for our incredible community and beyond. Today marks a milestone that reflects the collaboration, vision, and determination of so many dedicated individuals. I want to take a moment to recognize the people who played a critical role in bringing this groundbreaking initiative to life. First, we are extremely honored to have the Honorable Governor Glenn Youngkin and Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears here with us this afternoon. Let's give that a great big round of applause. Thank you. They will be sharing a few words here shortly, and thank you so much for your leadership and making these lab schools come to fruition for our students. We are also so honored to have the Virginia Secretary of Education, Amy Gadara, and Commissioner of Virginia Works, Nicole Overly, with us here today as well. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce two individuals who have been steadfast advocates for our community, Virginia legislators Dolores Oates and Bill Wiley. Thank you so much for being here. I'd now like to introduce our Board of Supervisors who are here with us today and have also been a great support for us and our students. First, we have John Jewell from the Back Creek District. And next is Bob Lero from the Shawnee District. Thank you for being here. Next is our dedicated school board members who are here with us today. First is Scott Sturdivant, Back Creek, and our board chair. Diana Klein, our at-large member and vice chair. Dr. Brian Erskine from the Redbud District. And Miles Atkins from the Shawnee District. Thank you for being here. We are also proud to recognize our valued partners from George Mason University. Thank you for your collaboration and continued support. Here with us today is Dr. Cody Edwards, the Dean of College of Science. Thank you for being here. Mr. Padu Cheshire, Professor and Director. We also have some board members here, Johanna Weiss, Chief Academic Officer at Laurel Ridge, and Yolanda Shields, Entrepreneur, Shenandoah University. Additionally, we welcome and thank the representatives from the Virginia Department of Education. First is Calypso Gilstrap, Associate Director, Office of Educational Technology and Classroom Innovation. Sophia McDaniel, Director of Innovative Models and Policy. Thank you for being here. And Keisha Tennessee, Computer Sciences Coordinator. Thank you for your support. I also want to give a special round of applause that goes to the team who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to bring this innovative space to life. Grant Javersack, Caden Thurgood, Ben Thompson, Deb Crawford, Logan Shepard, and Kevin Kenny, as well as our local and state sheriff's office. Thank you all so very, very much. Your hard work and attention to detail made this vision a reality. We also extend our gratitude to the builder, PBI, for your outstanding work on this project. And finally, because this is what it's all about, thank you to our students and staff. You are the heart of this program, and your passion and commitment will shape its success and impact. This program has the power to transform how we teach and learn, and that's a mission that we are proud to stand behind. Thanks to you. Thank you. Thank you. What an incredible opportunity this is. Creating new pathways for students is at the very core of our mission. Lab schools are designed to spark innovation in education to prepare our students for the challenges and opportunities for the 21st century. They also empower our teachers by providing new ways to deliver high-quality, forward-thinking instruction. These programs allow us to collaborate with Virginia's outstanding colleges and universities, tapping into their expertise, resources, and supports to create cutting-edge learning experiences. We're especially proud of our partnership with George Mason University and are truly, truly grateful for their role in helping us bring this program to life. I firmly believe this is just the beginning of something phenomenal, not only for our students, but for our entire public school education. We are building futures, one student at a time. I share this often, and I believe it. All of our students, each and every one of you, are going to replace all of us one day. And it is our responsibility, our civic responsibility, to give you all the tools, the skills, and the opportunities you need to be successful. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to our students and our community. And with that, I would now like to pass this off to Dr. Cody Edwards, Dean of Colleges of Sciences at George Mason University. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. And I want to echo Dr. Hummer's gratitude for all of the distinguished guests that we have, but also echo the appreciation for the students and the teachers, because without you, it doesn't matter who's here, right? You're everything. You're everything to this Commonwealth. And certainly, as Dr. Hummer said, you'll be the ones that are the leaders of tomorrow. And so we're hopeful, we're certainly hopeful that this school can play a big part in getting you there. So I applaud you all. Thank you all so much for everything you do. You deserve it. At George Mason's College of Science, we know that education changes lives. Today, with the opening of the Shenandoah Valley Rural Regional College Partnership Laboratory School of Data Sciences, Computing, and Applications, or DSCA School, which I could have put that at the very beginning, would have made my job a lot easier, we're celebrating the new opportunities for the next generation. I know from experience how transformative education can be. As you probably can tell, I did not grow up in New York City. I am a native Texan. I grew up in a rural area of West Texas that I guarantee you, unless you watch the show Landman, you don't even know where it's from. And no one I knew went to college. My parents, no one in my family went to college. They're all blue-collar workers. And so my parents really wanted me to go to college, and I didn't understand what that meant or how valuable that would be to them. But it was through opportunities just like this one, just like this lab school, that allowed someone like me, who the Harvards of the world, they had no interest in, right? They had no interest in. But programs like this showed me that there are universities that care about people just like me, and gave me those opportunities, and I've always been appreciative. So when we talked about this partnership, when it was brought to me, I was so enthusiastic, not because of anything that it might do for Mason, but I knew how transformative it would be for you. I knew the difference that it can make in your lives, and that's what excites me terribly. So This lab school is only one of 14 across Virginia, and the second for George Mason University. Its programming will give students opportunities in data science and computing, research, certifications, apprenticeships, and dual enrollment. Beginning in your sophomore year, students will prepare, for immersive experiences in their junior and senior years that connect learning directly to real-world challenges. What makes this school distinctive is the way students will learn. Instead of beginning with theories, they will start with real-world questions and then use data to find answers. For example, where's the safest place to swim in the Shenandoah River? Students might collect and test water samples, analyze results, and interpret their findings. Along the way, they will build not only technical skills, but also communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. And these are the very competencies when I'm out talking with business leaders in Northern Virginia and throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. These are the things over and over that I hear that they're seeking from their future employees. In the era of AI, automation, and expanding data centers across Virginia, demand for skilled professionals is accelerating. Schools like this are not just preparing students for these jobs, they're equipping them to lead. So I'm honored to serve on the lab school's governing board with our College of Science Chief Business Officer, Megan St. George, along with Purdue Shishire, Professor of Mathematical Sciences. Dr. Shishire has led the development of Virginia's high school data science standards and continues to shape the connection between education and workforce needs. His leadership ensures this lab school will be a model for innovation. And this is why we're excited about this collaboration. Fostering data literacy has the power to transform lives, not only across here in the Shenandoah Valley, but across the Commonwealth and beyond. And at Mason, we're not just preparing students for the workforce of tomorrow, we're empowering them to shape it. So once again, in closing, I just want to say thank you. And my job here is pretty easy. I know everyone here will go to George Mason University and enroll in the College of Science. So I'll expect that, all right? It's my pleasure to introduce the Commissioner for Virginia Works, Dr. Overly.
Good afternoon. Thank you to George Mason, to the Frederick County Public Schools, to the partnering school districts here across the Shenandoah Valley, and the industry and community partners who have come together today to launch this groundbreaking lab school. To all of you standing before me who are students taking part in this lab school, are you excited about data science?
Yes! That's the cheering moment. Here we go.
Good, because Virginia needs you, and we're ready for you to explore your careers in this field. Virginia Works is the Commonwealth's Department of Workforce Development and Advancement. We are proud to stand with you and all of these partners together today as we continue to advance our workforce and build a future-ready Virginia. Just about 1 month ago, Virginia Works launched a series of skills-focused launch pads as part of our Virginia Has Jobs Skills Hub. Today, we are proud to add Virginia Has Jobs /Data Tech, showcasing this lab school, as well as a host of other courses and certifications offered online and in person on data science and machine learning. We are demonstrating here in Virginia that data skills are for everyone, at every level, in every career and every field, and the opportunities to learn start here today, no matter where you are in your learning journey, whether you're a student or a professional, whether you're data curious or data fluent. What makes today particularly exciting is that this lab school is meeting you, the students, where you are and preparing you for where you're going. In communities across the valley, this lab school will give students access and exposure to cutting-edge data science and machine learning education. Demand for data science skills in Virginia is only projected to grow tremendously, and more importantly, data science underpins the jobs and careers that are driving innovation across every industry in the Commonwealth, from healthcare to agriculture, from entrepreneurship to manufacturing. Workforce development, my job, is lifelong. It starts with commitments like the Commonwealth is making today with this lab school. and continues in how we support Virginians to continuously upskill, learn, and adapt. It could not be more fitting that at the very beginning of September, National Workforce Development Month, that we are here today together, demonstrating how we are building a future-ready workforce at every level. And that's you. We're equipping you to be prepared to lead the future of the Commonwealth's workforce. With that, I am thrilled to introduce Secretary of Education, Amy Gadara, for her remarks. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Commissioner Overly. It is such a joy to work with you and your team because we know innately that education is workforce development and workforce development is education. And when we work together here in Virginia, we are building the nation's greatest talent development pipeline that's ever been seen. So thank you for that partnership and for being here today. So it's so great to be here on this beautiful day with God shining down on us on something really exciting that's starting new and the launch of something that will provide access to everyone, as the Commissioner just said, to a set of skills and knowledge that is changing the workplace in Virginia and across this country. And it's another place where Virginia leads, and we need that workforce and you all as students to be part of it. We have opened in the last 12 months 15 lab schools, and these lab schools are schools that are tearing down the walls between what happens in our schools and what happens in the world around our schools to make sure that our students have the exposure, the experiences, and build the expertise necessary, as the Commissioner said, to thrive in this vibrant Virginia economy that's being built today and being built around us. And so I couldn't be more happy that we're here today launching a school that's going to prepare the workforce of today and tomorrow in, as the Commissioner said, one of Virginia's fastest growing industries, data science. And the graduates, as you heard from the dean and from the superintendent from this program, will be ready to go to college, they'll be ready to go directly into work, and they will be lifelong learners because of this, of the experience they're having here of hands-on and in the classroom. And we couldn't be more proud to see the innovation and the opportunity happening here. And the other reason why it's so exciting to be here and why this school is unique, and I just want to leave you with a number. This school is educating students from a 2,400-mile radius, 7 school divisions, 1 governor's school, a community college, Laurel Ridge and George Mason. And I want to say thank you to all the people that already were called out by the dean and the superintendent that made this possible, because what lab schools really are at their heart, they are communities coming together to build schools that their community needs and want to make sure that communities in Virginia thrive. So thank you for being a model, and thank you for ensuring that there is access to excellent education, that there's access to skills and knowledge that will fuel personal lives, but also the economy in Virginia, and ensuring that that access leads to opportunity. And so thank you. And so now it's my pleasure to turn to somebody who is a game changer in her own right, just as this school is going to be a game changer in changing lives. Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earle-Sears understands at her core the importance of education, hard work, determination, and dreaming big. And in my mind, there is no better person in the Commonwealth that can say that her life is defined by the American dream, and she embodies what happens when we all invest in the American dream. So please join me in welcoming our Lieutenant Governor, Winsome Earle-Sears.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you all for being here, and especially I look out and I see our future. How great it is to celebrate this historic moment for Virginia and for the Shenandoah Valley, the launch of the Shenandoah Valley Rural Regional College Partnership Laboratory School for Data Science, Computing, and Applications, led by George Mason University. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? And Governor, I welcome you to my neck of the woods.
Exactly.
I live just down the street, but so I didn't plan for anybody to come, so it's okay. Folks, this is serious, and this school is more than a program. It is a promise that students in rural communities like Winchester, Frederick County, and across the valley will have access to world-class opportunities in the fields that are shaping our future: data science, computing, and advanced technology. For me, that is not a Virginia education issue, it's a national security issue. You, my friends, will lead the way so that America remains the #1 superpower in the world. And I am glad, because we're a team, I'm glad when the governor presented his bill to the legislature and how we would make lab schools great, that when I brought the vote, there were 20 senators who said, yes, we will send $100 million to lab schools so that they can be created, and another 20 who said no, that I was able to break the tie so that we could have education opportunities for all of Virginia's children. So with the rise of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and data-driven industries, this lab school initiative ensures our young people will not have to leave home to find pathways to prosperity. No, opportunity is being built right here in our valley. So we're grateful for the vision and leadership of George Mason University. This university, its dedication to innovation continues to lift our entire Commonwealth. So special thanks also go to the Superintendent of Frederick County Public Schools, Dr. George Hummer, for helping to connect K-12 students in this exciting pipeline. Virginia Works Commissioner Nicole Overly for aligning this initiative with Virginia's workforce priorities, and to Principal Liz Fouts for championing her students. And of course, to my friend who I rely on for so much information on education, Secretary of Education Amy Guerra, for driving forward bold reforms that expand opportunity. Folks, this doesn't happen by accident. It is with extreme determination that our children must have the tools that they need, not just to survive, but to thrive, that you will have a hope and a future, that these things are born. And so this lab school is a model of what happens when higher education, K-12, state leadership, and local communities work together. And so, speaking of working together, it is now my distinct honor to thank and introduce the person whose leadership, vision, and commitment to innovation have made initiatives like this possible. Please stand and join me in welcoming the 74th Governor of our great Commonwealth of Virginia, the Honorable Glenn A. Youngkin.
Perfect. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. And it's so much fun to be in her hometown. And so thank you for receiving us so warmly. And I'm looking at our students, and I'm not only inspired, but I'm a little worried that you're melting. And so I hope sunscreen was readily handed out ahead of time. But I also want to thank all of you, because I have 4 short things to cover. 4 short things. Number 1, I want to say thank you. Thank you to our students. Thank you for believing in believing. You see, the dreams that are in your heart are the dreams that will, in fact, be realized here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. But most importantly, we need those dreams. We need those dreams because we need you. We need you to lead. We need you to discover. We need you to break barriers. We need you to be governor, lieutenant governor, attorney generals. We need you to lead companies. We need you to teach. We need you. Thank you for believing. I want to say thank you to your parents for trusting. Parents, thank you for trusting a new lab school, which I am just affectionately calling the Data Science Lab School because it's easier. But parents, thank you for trusting this great collaboration. This collaboration between education leaders, between educators, between families, to come together to provide what I think is one of the most unique offerings in America, to self-select into a school that is allowing you to do 3 things. 1, focus on something that you love, to unlock passion in an area of study that really excites you. And that is data science and computing and applications
and discovery. But second of all, you can earn a certificate from Google or Amazon or one of the great leading companies that will allow you to go to work right away if that's what you choose, or just put it in your pocket and keep going. You'll be allowed to get degree credentials along the way from our community college. You can get an associate's degree while you're here. And you can also earn college credit from George Mason. My friends, this is an enormous moment that is catered around opening up avenues for you. And so thank you. Thank you for jumping in and taking part of opportunity. Second, we need you. The reason why we need you is we have a lot of jobs in Virginia. Virginia is growing like crazy. You know, today we have 250,000 open jobs in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Companies that want to hire and yet need great talent. And that will only continue to grow. We have companies that are building all over the Commonwealth. Big numbers, $134 billion of investment from businesses to expand and grow. And that's going to be another 80,000 jobs available to folks. We've got jobs in Virginia, and we have talent in Virginia. And I look forward to that talent meeting those jobs. The third big moment for us is recognizing that you can do anything. Anything. And in fact, our job is to open up those opportunities, to take ceilings off of education, to provide flexibility so that great educators can build curricula, and that can be translated into school experiences for all of you that can hopefully excite you and change your lives, but more importantly, unlock career opportunities. It's that flexibility, it's recognizing that you can do anything that encourages me every day. Great steps from our legislators to unlock seat time flexibility, to have transportation flexibility, funding for this lab school and 14 others like it, opening up dual enrollment with our community colleges, credentials that you can get at no cost. This is Virginia's education. And what it means today is students all over the Commonwealth have an opportunity to soar with a state that is really thriving. And then finally, I know you can do it, because what we have seen over the course of the last few years is, as we have made the challenges of education a little more challenging because we know excellence is what you all strive for, our students across Virginia have just risen to the challenge. I said the other day after last year's SOL scores came in that, candidly, we made the tests harder. And guess what? You did better. You did better. So to our students, I finish where I started. Thank you. Thank you for dreaming. Thank you for aspiring. Thank you for selecting a pathway that not only excites you, but it excites the Commonwealth with all that you're going to do. And therefore, I ask for God's blessing on each and every one of you, on this school, on the faculty, the teachers that are all going to be here. May we find more building space because we're busting at the seams. But most importantly, may each of you see great success in this most innovative of lab schools, one focused on data science. God bless you all, and thank you. And guess what we get to do now? Cut that ribbon. And so, what I want to ask is, and I know the security guys are going to freak out. I'm sorry. I'd love all the students to come up here and help us cut the ribbon, okay? So all the students come up here and help us cut this ribbon. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go to work.
just stand here. It's about the kids. Yeah, it's about the kids. Yes. I'm so glad he called everybody. So.
Oh my gosh.
Megan and hey. Joanna. Joanna. Did it. 5 years of effort. Hey, this is one of those people that really, Shanti, this is one of the key people that helped us do this. 4 years of
Hey, thank you to all of you for attending this amazing milestone event. This does conclude the ribbon cutting ceremony. And at this time, I would invite all data science students, their parents, and invited guests into the building for our student presentations. Thank you.
How are you? Good. Thanks for coming.
Now,
associate's degrees, that's
So, yeah, my name's Big game tag. It makes it easier to remember.